perhaps the most important chapter of the theory and the action in music. In this chapter, we meet and combine all the knowledge we have acquired so far. What's a chord? It is three or more notes combined with each other, and this is the basis for harmony in music. Music consists of three elements: melody, rhythm, and harmony. Harmony is essentially the floor and the foundation that a melody stands on. For the chord chapter, we need to know scales and intervals. But let's start. First of all, the chords are symbolized with the Latin letters. There are many kinds of chords, but the basic types are two: major and minor chords. There is a complete match here with the scale types. Major chords are symbolized only with the capital letter of the note, for instance, C, F, and minor chords have the letter M, for instance, CM, FM. The major chords are created from the first, third, and fifth notes of the corresponding scale. What's our most famous major scale? C major. So, the first, C, the third, E, and the fifth note, G, of the scale are the C major chord. Let's analyze it a bit more. The C chord that consists of the notes C, E, and G. How is it made of intervals? From C, our base, we go up 4 semitones, or a major third, to find the third of the chord E, and then 3 more semitones, a minor third, to find the fifth, G. So major chords are made of base plus 4 semitones plus 3 semitones. And this is the recipe for all major chords. The chord C major is symbolized with the letter C. The minor chords now have the exact opposite recipe. Minor chords are made of the base plus 3 semitones plus 4 semitones. The chord C minor is symbolized as CM. These two basic types of chords have one difference only, on their third. The major chords have their third major, while the minor chords have their third minor interval. And notice how this small difference characterizes the sound of these two types. Listen to a major chord. And now listen to the same minor chord. If I told you that each type is characterized by a feeling that transmits, can you think of what it is? So, the major chords are happy, while the minor ones are sad. So, let's sum it up here. With first, third major, fifth perfect, I have a major chord. With first, third minor, and fifth perfect, I have a minor chord. sus4 chords. In the 3 voice chords, those consisting of 3 notes, there are some other types. The chords with the sus4 symbol. In the place of the third of the chord, we put the fourth perfect. The C sus4 consists of C, F, and G. It is interesting to hear this chord. The sound of it leads to the homonymous major chord, and as a sound, it is very common in the finale of a piece. So let's hear C sus4, C. Augmented, diminished chords. The chords with the symbol augmented. This is the augmented chord. the perfect fifth of the major chord, we make it augmented. C augmented consists of the notes C, E, and G sharp. Listen to C, C augmented, F chords. Already, with very few types of chords, you see the value of harmony and how the notes are connected together, creating beautiful sound effects. One last thing from the three voice chords are those with the symbol flat 5. For instance, C flat 5. As you understand, this is a major chord with its fifth diminished. Let's give another clue. The sequence of the notes of a chord define its position. If we start from the name of the chord, we have the root position. If we start at the third of the chord, we have the first inversion. And if we start on the fifth, then we have the second inversion. Also, notes of a chord can be heard in a close position, first, third, fifth consecutive notes, or in open position. For instance, C2, E3, G4. Listen to some examples in which I use the two chords C and F. At this point, theory of music meets action, and everything can be combined. The lowest note of the chord, which determines the inversions, is our bass. Chords with four notes. The four-note chords are the same types as the three-note chords with one more note. Here we have three additional symbols. The symbol 6, 7, and major 7. Symbol 6 means that we add the note which is a sixth major from the bass. The symbol 7 means that I'm adding the seventh minor, and the symbol M7 means I'm adding a seventh major. Let's remember these intervals. We had said that the notes on the major scales create major intervals. So the first and the sixth notes of the C major scale makes us a sixth major, C A. For convenience, we can create the chord with 6 descending 3 semitones from the octave. For the symbol 7 and major 7, the C B interval, first and seventh of the scale, as we know, is a major 7. So, for the symbol M7, we go down a semitone from the octave, while for the minor 7, we go down 2 semitones from the octave. So, let's put all this knowledge into practice and make some chords. A major 7. The first is A. The third plus 4 semitones is C sharp. The fifth plus 3 semitones is E. And major 7th is minus 1 semitone from the octave, G sharp. Let's hear it. B minor, flat 5, 7. The first is B. Third plus 3 semitones is D. Fifth diminished. Plus 3 semitones, remember we wanted 4 semitones for the fifth perfect. So we do it 1 semitone less, F. and 7th minor minus 2 semitone from the octave A. Let's hear it. F sharp 6. The first is F sharp, the third plus 4 semitones A sharp, the fifth plus 3 semitones C sharp, and sixth minus 3 semitones from the octave is D sharp. Let's hear it. The basic chords of a scale. We use the Latin numerals to give the chord of a scale in general. So, the seventh notes of each scale correspond as follows. The basic chords of each scale, and this applies to all scales, major and minor, are first, fourth, and fifth with 7. The first two are always the same type, major or minor, and the fifth is always major and usually with 7th. The connections that can be made between the basic chords are first, fourth, first. First, fifth with 7th, first. Fourth, fifth with 7, first. Very characteristic of the connection first, fifth, 7th, first is from classical music, where in the finale of many pieces we hear many times the connection first, fifth, 7th, first. This connection gives